Lube Plus is expanding to serve you better with more $15.99 oil changes. More service like oil changes, transmission flushes, even brake service. More choice. Pick from leading brands of oil and get more value with our $15.99 oil change special at our Windsor locations at County Road 42 across from the airport and on Tecumseh Road East. Visit lubeplus.ca for other locations and other specials. Lube Plus, where the plus gets you more.
Hey, I am Rick Walker with the SST Car Show, and we are at the Ottawa Gatineau International Auto Show at the Shaw Centre in beautiful downtown Ottawa. And with me is John Mark of The Floor Company. But there's so much more to what you guys do than the floor, because these guys can help you build your dream garage, your man cave or woman cave, whatever the case may be. And behind us is really a gorgeous display that you guys have set up. Let's start with that lift, because I guess that's really the heart and soul of what you're displaying here.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of folks who have smaller space at home or even in their businesses where they would like to have access to their floor space without having to move the car in and out, or in some cases they might even want to work on their vehicle in that environment. So now they can just drive onto a lift like this that doesn't even need to be fastened to the floor, and they can lift their car up, work underneath it, or just store the summer ride up there during the wintertime.
So you get extra space with something like this, and I guess in today's world where people are kind of downsizing the size of their houses and things like that, this allows people to still have more than one vehicle but not have to have that giant garage.
That's right, exactly. And when you really think about it, back in the day, if you wanted all that extra space, it meant an addition on your garage or moving elsewhere. Now, for about $3,500 to $4,500 price range, you can add the space for two cars without having to go to that major expense.
Well, plus, if you can get that car up, you can do some of the maintenance and stuff on your car yourself in your garage. You can change your oil and not have to lay on the ground, right?
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. With the residential hoist like this, you can go up on they do go up on four legs, so there's much less weight on each point of mounting on the floor. So it's safe enough that you can be under the vehicle, but not so complex that it has to be mounted to the structure.
And it's also about style and functionality. And I'm looking at those cabinets you have mounted behind us. What kind of money are you looking at to put in something as attractive and as functional as that?
In terms of the cabinetry itself, that setup that you're looking at right there is about $3,500 as well, just installed with a countertop and room for just about every tool you could imagine for automotive or housework.
So, I mean, that's a pretty reasonable price point, especially when you consider you could go to, a tool shop someplace, retail place, and try to buy some rolling tool cabinets and not end up with something that's sort of integrated and functional and the whole thing works together, right?
That's right, and it's customizable as well. So you're able to change shelving, add drawers, take them out, move them around, adjust for use.
And I know that your forte is the floor itself.
That's right, that's my background.
And I'm looking at that, and I know there are a lot of different kinds of paints and coverings that you can apply to the floor, but what is it that we're looking at here?
What you're looking at here is a four-layer polyaspartic floor. So it's sort of like the old school way of doing it was with epoxy. Now it's the same kind of technique, but we use a polyaspartic polyurea, which is UV stable, chemical resistant, abrasion resistant, and it's also salt resistant, which in this region is very important because now we're using even more corrosive salts than before. So we're eating through concrete at a rate much quicker than we've seen in past. So you get the non-slip, you get the waterproof, and you protect your investment in your home, and as far as protecting the concrete is concerned.
Right, so it makes it for easy cleanup. And tell me about the installation of something like that, or the application.
Okay, the application is pretty straightforward. We show up on day one. If it's a larger garage, it might take longer, 2-3 days, but for smaller garages, we can do it in one day. We show up, we do the surface preparation with either a shot blaster or a grinder. A shot blaster is just a machine that throws ball bearings at the floor to texture it, and a diamond grinder is just that. It's a grinder that uses diamond fragments to open up the porosity of the floor. Then the first coat is applied, and it's able to sink into the pores of the floor and anchor in. Then we do a base coat and throw those decorative flakes in, color of your choice, and then coat over top with varying sheens, whatever you choose, matte, satin, or gloss.
It really is attractive, and I guess that would enhance the value of your garage and therefore your home too.
Absolutely, yeah. Everyone's life is, if you're a car enthusiast or just a hobby person, people's lives are getting extended out into the garage space now, so it's getting a lot more attention than it used to.
So if down the road you decide to move and sell your home, you're definitely going to have the car enthusiast on your side, because as soon as they walk in that garage and take a look around, they're going to be, oh, I got to have the house, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah, sometimes it's the last place people look, but you'd be surprised how many people go, like the car guys and girls, go right to the garage to take a look.
The Floor Company at the Ottawa Gatineau International Auto Show. You can come down throughout the weekend here at the Shaw Centre in beautiful downtown Ottawa and check out this display, because the stuff is pretty impressive, and I think the price point on a lot of these things is pretty impressive too. So thank you so much, Jean-Marc, for taking the time to join us on the program today.
Thanks a lot. Take care.